Hey, what's up? So you saw a video probably before this. Hopefully it comes out the same time-ish or something like that. I usually upload a couple of videos at the same time, so hopefully they come in order. But this past weekend, shot my first USPSA match with the Bertta 92A1. So first thing first, it is clear. So in the last video, we were talking about the things we were going to add to it. We had already put the grips on there beforehand, the trigger group, all that stuff. That was really, really good. The next big things was the sights. So if you can kind of see, there's a fiber optic there. I got the Wilson Combat sights on there. Stupid tight. Like when they say you have to fit them, especially the front sight, you have to fit them. I still kind of rolled the edge a little bit. That was me. I didn't take as much time as I needed to when it came to fitting it. I filed a little bit, put it in there, tapped it back out, filed again, and I bumped it a couple of times and it rolled the edge. So there's a little bit of a roll on the front sight post, but that's no big of a deal. This is gonna be a competition gun. I don't mind scratches and stuff like that. It'll probably get painted once I get some work done to it, being new serrations. Got that in there. You can't see it right now. Well, actually, let's see if we can pop it off here. So I did put in the Wilson Combat flat spring. So this is just a replacement piece. It is a two-piece system. It's not captive. I didn't actually try this out. I'm gonna try this piece out. It's a shock absorber that Wilson Combat sends. So I didn't actually have these two together. It was basically, back here. I said it is captive, non-captive. So you just slide it in there, slide it in, and good to go. Got that in there, went straight out to the match. So it still had the safety decocker on it. It didn't actually have the decocker system on there, which is now. So you can see it's in single action mode and it kicks it back up. So I was very surprised. I didn't even get to do a sighting group, see where it was hitting at. I just jumped straight into it and started shooting. And I think the first stage we shot at was like 15 yards or something like that. And I was hitting just where I wanted to be. Basically putting the dot, covering it up, and hitting slightly high of that dot. So kind of a 6 o'clock hold, which is perfectly fine with this gun right here. It ran well, didn't have any misfires or light primer strikes, which is known with the lightest spring, which is in here. Sights were on good. The recoil was very, very manageable. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about that in just a second.
Here, stand by.
Okay, you saw the video. That was the last part of the last stage we shot. And you can see me at that very, very end. There was 3 targets in one window and 2 targets in one window. The sound of the cadence sounded like I was shooting 1 target on each window, no matter if it was 3 targets or 2 targets. The recoil was manageable enough and fast enough I could actually continue shooting all the way through without much issue. And that's very much on that single action trigger. That thing is super, super crisp. And once you're on there, you're just on there, comes off, comes back on. Super simple to get that really nice cadence. And with that flat wire spring and the metal guide rod, it really did help keeping that the gun as flat as possible. I mean, it's not a ported gun. I would like to put a muzzle device on it just to see how it would actually work, but Beretta being Beretta, this is a 14x1 right hand, and hardly anybody makes anything for 14x1 except for Beretta, and they're stupid expensive. But I did fairly well for the first time I've shot this gun in a competition. I came in 5th in my division. There was only, I want to say like 10, 15 shooters, and I came 29th overall out of 55 shooters with this gun. But like I said, this was the first time I'd actually got up to a competition, and you saw in the video actually the second stage. I was shooting 2 divisions, so I was shooting limited with this and then PCC. I shot the PCC first, and completely forgot one paper target. Never saw it through the walkthroughs, didn't see it at all. So the next time I was super focused on that one target I had missed, and completely ran past the still I was supposed to shoot first. So I had to shoot the still, run back, shoot the still again, and then go continue on. And that dropped me about a place. That right there probably cost me third or fourth. But I was the only one out there shooting a Beretta 92. A lot of the guy that took first place was shooting, it was a 2011 model. I couldn't tell you which one it was, but he was shooting like his own reloaded 9mm major, 124 grain, going at like 1400 feet per second. So spicy stuff in a big gun. The gun wasn't really moving for him. But like I said, it was a real test to see how this gun performed. The holster I was using was the Safariland GLS ProFit. So this is supposed to fit a lot of different guns. This one has Glock 34s, 17L, stuff like that, but it does fit the Beretta. Locks in. Biggest difference between this and a lot of Safarilands have the thumb release on this side. This one does not. You can kind of see it right there. So it's meant so when you grab the gun and get a good grip on it right here, let's see if we can see it, you basically are just running your finger along this right here, depressing it, and allows you to unrelease. I did have a couple of issues. I want to see if you can kind of see it. So let's see if I can get it to do it again. There's a piece that actually locks in right here. You can't really see it. It's like right there, that little nub that sticks up. It would stick up every once in a while, and I had to reach in there and press it back down, and then it would lock back in. I had it happen once on one stage. When I went to reholster after the stage was done, I always do a check to make sure that the gun is in properly, and it came right back out. I looked down, saw that that nub was in there, held the gun in the other hand, reached in, punched it down, and slapped it back in, and it was fine. I don't know what the deal is with that. I honestly don't know. It's just something that I guess goes with this holster. That little lip every once in a while likes to stick up. But like I said, the gun ran good. This is probably how I'm gonna keep it for a while. I'm probably gonna put a extended mag release in here because I do have to when I go to slide lock reload, which you're not supposed to in these kind of matches. You're actually supposed to be reloading on the move, so the gun's always up. But there was a couple points where I was like, I'm just gonna run the gun till it's dry. Ran at opportune times, but I still have to kind of rotate my hand a little bit to get to that magazine release a little bit easier. So going with an extended Wilson Combat mag release is going to be a good idea. I'm also going to dehorn everything, so the gun will probably get repainted. I'm probably going to keep the frame black, OD green, and probably OD green barrel to have like that two-tone look. I think it'll look really good. Plus, I think two-tone guns that are OD green are very, very cool. And probably get the checkering. So this is just the line checkering on the front and back. I'm probably going to get that checkered a little bit more aggressive, so it's got a little bit more meat to it when you grab a hold of it. But like I said, the gun ran great. Like I said, I was the only one shooting a Beretta, which was funny because there was a lot of guys like, you're shooting that? Like everybody else is shooting either, I think there was a couple of Glocks actually. There wasn't many Glocks actually. A lot of people were running the SIG 320s because they come with like these competition ready ones. And then a lot of 2011s, a couple of 1911s. And that was about it. It was a lot of just mix of SIGs, more than Glocks actually. There was more SIGs than Glocks. But like I said, Berettas aren't run that much more anymore in competition. There are still some guys that do run Berettas, and it's usually guys sponsored by Beretta or guys like Langdon Tactical guys that are running Beretta guns with their full package kit on there. So I was surprised with it. It was very accurate. It was very controllable. So I will probably do another video after the next IDPA match, which should be coming up in a couple of weeks. So see y'all then.